Good morning. My name is Udit. Nice to meet you. I just placed the laptop correctly because I had recorded 20 seconds and now I'm recording it properly. Okay, listen up. Listen up. I'm recording this video to. Okay, I had a conversation. Okay, I had a podcast with a Pornstar. Firstly, I used to be a Pornstar. Now I'm not. I'm getting educated. Educated people don't do that shit. Yeah, people do it. No, thank you. Educated people don't. Have you heard? Lawyers don't marry. That's the thing. Same way I'm getting educated. I don't have to do porn stuff, adult entertainment stuff, or you can say. Okay, good. Just a bit. Okay, good. I had a conversation with a porn star. It was a podcast. I don't know if she'll release it or not, but I was just hesitant to record it because I don't usually show my face online. And also, whenever I show my face to more people, I have to change it. As you can see, as compared to my last videos, where I was wearing a tank top, I have changed my face. I will have to have a surgery because I usually don't like to show my face. Quite private. So, listen, I I had a conversation with a pornster. She's an Indian. I had a conversation with the pornster. We were sitting. She was sitting on the right. We were sitting on the left. I was sitting on the left, and she was sitting on the right. So we had a conversation, and I got to know her story. She belonged from a village, but she had to do porn because she, you know, required money, but she didn't know that it would pay, top dollar. Quite very. I wouldn't tell the amount she earns, but anyway, cool. The thing is that I got to know one thing that porn stars, models, actors, any kind of entertainment guys, maybe you're a producer. Uh, if you're not in business, I would say if you are a product of the system, these guys are very, very lonely. These guys have sex all the time. I mean, yeah, I mean, it depends. Okay, these guys have sex. Let's say these guys have sex 2 times a week. But the thing is, these guys are, um, these guys are pending, this intimate relationships. These guys can't talk to the other person. Every male who approaches her thinks of her like a sex bitch who will like to get fucked by a man, by a boy or a male. Basically, the thing is, as I was saying, these porn stars usually lack intimate relationships. You usually get to talk to a lot of opposite genders or talk to a lot of their intimate loved ones. Even if she's a lesbian, also she's a straight person. But the thing is, these guys lack intimate relationships, and she was sexy, cool. But yeah, she was sexy. But the thing is that. These guys lack intimate relationships. These guys can't talk to the other person. Every one of a man or a boy who approaches her thinks of her like a sex toy who will give sex to a male. Basically, the thing is, these adult porn stars lack intimate relationships, and they're usually lonely. And the thing that differentiates between them and like me being a white person, earlier you used to have a brunette hair, now I have black. The thing is that the only thing that differentiates between me being a white person and her is that I don't usually touch women of you know my I usually attract my same skin color type. I usually touch brown people. Okay, the thing is, these guys, when they have sex, that's work for them. It's not a corporate lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. But they consider sex or pornography shoot as their work. They get paid a lot. I mean, yeah, a lot. In India, they get paid less, but a lot. even overseas they get paid a lot. So they consider the porn shoot as a work, and when the work is over, no one gives a fuck. They usually flirt with the other person if it's the opposite gender, but they quite get thanks for having sex. And but the thing is that they usually lack intimate relationship. They can't, develop social relationships with the other person because both parties are for work. And whom in the world is known as a problem with the popularity? And the thing is that the difference between me and her is that these guys, the porn stars, consider the porn shoot as a work. Aside from that, they don't have intimate relationships. They lack, you know, they don't usually exchange, you know, calls with the other person. Intercourse is not the only thing people do. You need to, understand the other person, develop social intelligence. But these guys usually have the main course in human history, in human biology on a porn shoot, and 30 minutes or 4 hours, they're over. And aside from that, it's, oh yeah, cool, but they lack intimate relation. No one treats them, properly. No one talks to them, properly, and they quite, they know the mentality of a male. Yeah, that is right. Even if the person has to have sex with a stranger, they quite exchange. Yeah, thanks for having sex. The thing is, that what I've seen is, uh, you know, just having a conversation with a porn star. Yeah, she's microing porn industry. But the thing is, having a conversation with porn star is that these guys are like products of the industry. You are products in the industry. As compared, you are, even if you're a producer, you are a business. They're not a businessman. They're products of the industry. They don't usually get to enjoy the leverages of a producer. Like a producer can have sex with a porn star, can mingle with porn stars, or maybe can have chats with other businessmen or other businessmen of the same industry, or aside from the same industries in various other industries. And these porn stars get paid £10,000 every shoot, and they have to have main course, and they don't develop emotional intelligence, don't get to understand the other person, except for me, would let that thing. I don't usually do that, but the thing is, when I talk to women, currently, wait, so let me tell you my stats. So basically, today's Sunday, 27 April 2025. So Sunday, 27 April 2025. Yesterday, I had a date which quite went well. She was good, and today I had a date as well. So quite, I spent 1500 rupees yesterday. I spent 700 rupees today. I'm out. I mean, yeah, my expenses are out. These are quite expensive to date. Okay, but the thing, yeah, my personal bank account savings. Okay, so the thing is, when I have quite intimate talks with a woman of my type, I usually, consider themselves as a mate who would like to fuck. If or not, I have not inserted my penis into a vagina since November 2024, and as of April 2025, I don't aim to because that's a dangerous thing. I'm out. I'm out. So the thing is, when I quite have intimate talks with a woman of my type, I usually, just, these are called like qualification, qualify them if I'd like to fuck. Anyway, so the thing is that when I talk to women, I quite literally talk what's inside my head. I'm an extrovert, but earlier I used to be an introvert, but after surgery, I'm an extrovert. Do have to have a surgery also, but the thing is, I'm an extrovert, so I quite literally say what I want, and they like it, and we kind of like delve into each other, and it's not to brag. I get all the beautiful. I don't usually get beautiful women. Why? Because this country is a bullshit country. This country doesn't offer beautiful women. Well, it's not Russia. And yeah, it's not Russia. I've also talked to Russian people, males and females. females more. Nowadays, if you talk to in general, yeah, Russian, Russian is a difficult language. Anyway, I talk to them in English. Anyway, so the thing is, it's not to brag that I get beautiful women, but the thing is that my interest types are changing as psychology is changing, ever evolving. My change type is changing. But I usually get to talk to a lot of women, and it's quite expensive. In 2 days, 1500, 700. I quite spent a lot of money. I mean, sorry, I can't afford it. It's expensive. So the thing is that I quite get to know the other person, and it's quite, it's cool. People say, "Oh, female, male, that's bang." That's a problem with the teenager. I'm not a teenager anymore. I used to be a teenager for a lot of years, but the thing is, I'm not a teenager anymore. Banging isn't the only thing I do. Usually talk to women, just normal. Right? So when I'm doing this, I don't usually like the woman. Right? I'm thinking about some. Hey, so another update. My mom, which came in inside of the house, cheated on my husband. Sorry, cheated on my dad, and this is not the kind of, you know, my mom cheated. She's explored. She's explored. Do you know what that is? Anyway, anyway, cool. The thing is, what I've seen is that Gen Z is not made for marriage. Anyway, so my update is good. I just wanted to let you guys know that I had a chat with a Pornstar. She's an actual Pornstar. I don't know how to consider her to. Yeah, she's brown. Anyway, stay away from her. Yeah, cool. She got the moves, body like Cardi B, but is I don't like the skin color. I'm a white person. Earlier, I used to have brunette hair. Now I have black. Cool. I don't have that type. Anyway, uh, so besides that, quite seeing a lot of beautiful women, a lot of white women. Because earlier I used to stay in New Delhi. Now I don't stay in New Delhi. New Delhi doesn't offer beautiful women. It offers type 2 diabetes. Look, Mamas and Mars is not type 2 diabetes. And it's tough. So I don't punch because I have to get plastic surgery. The thing is, I have quite been seeing a lot of beautiful women, and yeah, the conversations were really good, and we didn't quite get to kiss, but yeah, cool. I mean, I'm feeling a lot of happiness, and because I mean, even talking to a person you like only one time makes you more happy. Talking to the person you like more than one time, or maybe every day, makes a beautiful human, not a baby, but a human. Okay, so okay, I have to get a surgery in a few months, maybe because I'm short of funds. Daily is expensive. That cheesecake and coffee cost £40. Anyway, that's expensive. If you're in Opera Hotel, so that's expensive. Look, the thing is, I've been quite flirting with a lot of women, and I'll tell you one thing. 012, that's coding. What? 01234567891011112131415. My quite, my interests quite lie. I've been getting flirted with a lot of women and from a lot of it. Anyway, my interests lie. Yeah, she's good, and my interests lie in the minor range. Minor, as per law, you're a minor bitch. You can't drink alcohol. I mean, my interests lie in the minor girls, which are not legally adult. They can't afford me. I can't afford myself. Anyway, so the thing is, they're quite good. They're quite good. If I tell you, as per international standards, including Joe Europe, Australia, America, Canada, and New Zealand, if I consider them, these white women are quite good. The younger the woman, the better. Yeah, they give sex better. But the thing is, I could give sex better than also getting surgeries. But the thing is, I have quite an interest into minor women, and these are quite, when I quite say, these are the quite, high value men I like tonight. Who are you to fuck with me? So basically, these are quite the women, and these are gorgeous. I mean, just beautiful. And when I say these women, as per international standard, if I consider European standards, Finnish, uh, I mean, no, I mean Norway, Ireland, Ireland, Norway, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, if I consider these countries, considering the fact that they are very feminine Indian, it's quite good. And I have an interest in minor women, which are legally not adult. I mean, quite good as compared to if you look at my age, I'm 32. I'm 32. Gen Z can't be 30. Good math. Anyway, so basically I'm 32, so consider women. Anyway, so these minor women are especially white women and minor women, which are quite good considering the fact, if you consider international standards, Europe, you know, Norway, Finland, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, these women who are in India who are white are quite good. These are quite good women. So, and these are also white. My skin color type, and yeah, these are not bad. These are quite good. I mean, I have an interest in minor women that are not legally adult, but considering the fact as compared, let's say I'm 32, as compared to these are quite good. I mean, these are quite good. When I say this, as comparing, considering the fact of the international standards in Europe, uh, Norway, Finland, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, these are quite good women. Yeah, these are quite good women. Yeah, I wish, as terrible as I wish my school had taught me. Right? Look, uh, if you consider millennial women, okay, I'm a Gen Z. But in honesty, I'm not a millennial. Maybe I wasn't born. I'm not a millennial. I'm a Gen Z. I'm 32 years old as well. So think Gen Z can not be more than 30 years old. I mean, he's a Gen Z. What kind of math is this? Anyway, so consider the fact that uh, I've quite dated a millennial woman, and if you compare it to minor girls, these millennial women. I've only dated one in my entire life, only one millennial woman. But if you compare her to minor women, which are legally minor, which are not 18 years old or 18 years old or 21 as per years, these millennial women are, you know, fat money making machines which only care does the other person makes money. Yeah, they don't get married. I know they wear rings. Yeah, I know they have this marriage certificate, but the thing is, a lot of millennial women, even uh, yeah, even I talk to, only care about money, and these guys are lonely as fuck as compared to a minor woman. These guys have many friends, and these millennial women don't have any friends. I mean, sex bits. When I when I used to talk to them, now I get to know that these only care about money, golden golden jaggers, and and These millennial women only care about money, and they don't, you know, these guys are fat, and also they care how much you make, how much a man makes. The thing is the problem. Okay, I've been to 2 days. Yesterday 1500 rupees, today 700 rupees. Indian rupees, not Pakistani rupees. Okay. They never talk or ask me how much do you make. I told them I make less. I don't make as much as you make, but I'd like a sport. That's when they started to fling, fling, fling. That's when I told them, it was good. And one of them shook hands. Yeah, good there. She said, whatever. But she said something, and I quite ignored it and went outside. Goodbye. The thing is, the thing is, I'm not a lucky person. I have talent. I'm a hardworking person. Okay, smart work does matter. Smart work matters more. Your brain matters more than your body. Yeah, but the thing is, these minor women, or they are quite good. They are really good, and you know, one one of one video I was watching from a renowned YouTuber, which could become a billionaire in the future. She will. I mean, yeah, that's for sure. That's legally confirmed. Told one thing. I wish I could buy back time with $1 billion. Do you know how much $1 billion? I'll tell you. 1 million multiplied by 1,000 equals 1 billion. 900 million, 999 million. What comes next? Add 1 million more. 1 billion. He told in the video, quite a big investment. Wrote a check. Even if I can't write a check right. Told if I could make sorry, if I could buy back time with $1 billion, £1 billion or whatever, euro or whatever, $1 billion. But that means people are struggling to get back time. They don't have enough time. It's quite like 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's 6, 7, 8. So it's 8, 29. People don't have time. They don't have time. People think building a company will help you. Building a company will help you. Getting a bachelor's degree will help you. Yes, it does. But the thing is, beyond that, it doesn't help you. People think getting multiple degrees will help you. It does, but it doesn't help you in a way people think of it. And also, practically speaking, you don't get the opposite gender by getting educated. You work on it, as Gary says, you work at it. You work on your business. If you don't work on yourself, how do you think? I'm not going to disclose my secret because people think, oh, that's a secret. Wonder bomb. Anyway, look, it's people make money. I wouldn't tell them the amount of money that's being produced in the internet era as compared to the real estate era is increasing. The things people think, oh, make $1 billion and you get girls. Huh? You get girls. You get girls in Las Vegas. You also get strippers and you get pops girls, which are Nike. Quite funny, these are not quite good girls. Some are good. These are Americans compared to Europe, even Finnish. Let it be. These are Americans. Finnish quality. Anyway, good, good. These are also loyal. Like me. Anyway, so the thing is, you talk to a lot of women. You can also cheat. You can't also cheat, but I'm the one who can't cheat. I don't have a relationship. I did go on 2 dates yesterday and today, but I didn't cheat. I didn't have a relationship. I don't have a relationship. No, damn, no. Look, the thing is, relax. Life is getting easier. People think, oh, life should be hard. You gotta be tough, mate. You what? You gotta put the, you gotta do bicep. Hey, listen up. Life's getting easier. The more easy you are on yourself, the better. The thing is, there's a strategy. It's called smart work of your head and AI. Yeah, the grog and shit. Okay, cool. But the thing is, you gotta work hard on yourself. Physical fitness. You gotta do that. If you don't, who cares? I mean, if you're not, rock even if you, I don't mean to, hey, that's my girlfriend. Who gives a fuck if you are $300 million net worth? Please, your girlfriend can run. She's sexy. Even if I could date her. There you go. The thing is, it's getting easier. But do you think life's going to be seriously easy for the rest of your life unless until you work off your ass? Do you think? No. You gotta buy this. Hey, the thing is, Osama bin Laden has a black laptop. I also have a black laptop. Seriously. Fascinate. It's a chemical engineer and a Pakistan and a Muslim and not a Muslim. Anyway, the thing is, you can have a lot of women in your life, but you don't know how. Life's getting easier. The more you hard, women reject you. People say, hey, this guy's got some steroids and shit, and this guy has blood stain. Criminal. Psychology. Females think, that's a scary person. You shouldn't be around him. That's not going to provide for our family. Even if you're going to provide, let's just believe it. Who's going to get more girls? You now do that DiCaprio or a beggar from Mumbai? Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm a shit, man. That's his thing. The same way. The more easier on you are on yourself, slow down, mate. You've got your whole life. People think, oh, you have to make it 24 billion. Just like Mark Zuckerberg. I'm the shit, Gen Z. Okay, cool. People don't have to take it too serious. It's gotta be easy. Get girls. You don't get girls like that. It's not like chewing them. You don't have to chew it like tobacco. Don't have to take that much serious and toughness. Not a lot of toughness is going to walk around. People think, oh, I have to fight a villain, I have to fight a lion, I have to fight a bear. You're not Logan Paul. Logan Paul, he's entertaining. And you're also a hardworking person. More hardworking than Logan Paul, Jake Paul, that's why he owns it. The more you're easy on yourself, the more successful you don't have to be on the Forbes list. I also don't have to be on the Forbes list. I'm a private person. The more easier you are on yourself, the better. The more you're tough. What do you think? Women prefer hardcore sex? No, they don't. Is it pain? The thing is, uh, the more you harden yourself, women don't prefer that. Why? Think this is a scary person, a huge giant person, a puffy person. People get scared. Tony Robbins. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. People like James Franco. He's a lean body as compared to a bodybuilder who handsome. Yeah, what is going to get you? Everything in life teaches a girl comes in. Yeah, she teaching you basic. Maybe she'll date. Maybe she'll not. Teaches you basic. Of like in Buddhism, it's all a matter of time. Everything gets through. Everything in life goes through like that, as if nothing happened. But a lot of hardness comes into acting. That's called method acting. Okay, I will never work in India, especially B-Town, which is Bollywood town, right? Hindi meaning implies. Nah, nah, I'm not that type of shit. I'm never going to work in India. Why? Because India's a lot of heat and a lot of aggression, and these guys are uneducated. And also, the work culture is. Anyway, cool. So, whatever it is you want out of life, just write it down on a journal. Consult a lawyer, an accountant, maybe a doctor, a specific doctor, a surgeon, specific, not a MBBS student, not a medical doctor, especially that's going to get you a lot of hardship. Remember, you are going to gain a lot of experiences when you graduate out of high school, maybe college. But let me tell you, if you think you're going to make 300 million pounds, yes, one day that will be in your personal savings account. Correct. Do you think people reach the top of success without hardship? No, they didn't. I'm doing it like the Chinese. It's kung fu. They do it like a hard because they teach it by experience, lacking in the Indian curriculum. They don't teach it like the Chinese. Chinese have a lot of internship. Straight up facts. They know a lot of AI and cybersecurity. Cool. Believe. The more you believe, the more you believe, the opposite gender will opposite. Yeah, he's going to be successful. Even if it does not prove, he's going to be successful. She's going to be successful. If you're now with the person, she's going to be successful. Other person is now in, she's saying, she is going to say, hey, he's going to be successful. Take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, someone is going to get you through hardship. Only you or your mother or your family or your brother or your sister, maybe a cousin too. I think the only person going to get alive is you, the youngest generation. If you're not the youngest generation, you lack potential. Potential doesn't matter. I seriously hard work does. If you work enough, inertia, beat inertia. There's quite a lot of videos explaining the hardships, being in threesome, getting, you know, you know, married women some drugs and just getting threesome. I made a married woman. I don't remember. I made a married woman lick another married woman's vagina. They liked it, but later on they didn't talk about it. They're traumatized. I've quite made some criminal activity. Yeah, I'm not a clean person, but right now I'm going to be clean. Watch it. A better citizen of the specific country I live in, which is India. One thing I will tell you is so so bad happening in India is that married people. Look, I'm a man. I would say about women. Married women are cheating a lot, and they'd like to have threesomes, but they don't say it. Seriously, by heart, they'd like to have threesomes, but they don't say it, as if it's a bad sin. One of the few things, even if you have threesome one time, I don't remember, but you're going to get some experience. Either you love it or you hate it. Even if you love it, kind of brain is going to direct you towards the right direction. I'm telling you, what I've done is not quite right. I've cheated with a lot of women, but the thing is, I wasn't in a relationship. They were married. They were married. They cheated on me. I've quite made some names, and these women have licked each other's vaginas. I mean, seriously, quite cool. As if it's very normal. I'm not a producer anymore. As if it's very normal. Really? They were forced by me. I was on certain drugs, but I wasn't giving them drugs. I was giving them drugs. Drugs can be any form, alcohol. I wouldn't comment what kind of drugs. I give them drugs. Bring them drugs. You don't know what's happening to you. God, that's some hell no. So he did argument, man, and drink water. Just apply chapstick.